Hi, welcome to Felixstowe Live. I'm Chris. I'm glad to see there's a few of you out there. Good morning to you. This is really just because it's Thursday. This is really just a kind of a small clip about our program coming up tonight. That's live on Felixstowe Live, which will be online at 6:30 this evening. We're going to be doing a live session. We'll be talking to a number of people. We'll be showing you a few things and see what you think, and hopefully get your input into what we're doing. So tonight, on Thursday the 10th at 6:30, we'll have a gentleman called Mark Jones in our studio. He'll be talking about dentistry in our region. Did you know that if you live in Felixstowe, the nearest dentist you can find is Harwich, just a mile and a half away by boat, or you could swim, I guess, if you really had very sore teeth. It's not a good idea, is it? It's not fun and it's not nice. The other things we're going to be talking about, well, we're going to be talking about Extinction Rebellion. They had I guess you would say a demonstration, but really it was just a kind of friendly gathering on the seafront yesterday. We had a look at it live from the seafront. If you recall, you may have seen that we had a figurine by the name of Ernest, whose head was buried in the sand, and it was an interesting session. And I've got a couple of the people here who I spoke to at the time, and they'll be appearing on the show to just kind of fill in the gaps a bit more. We're also going to be looking at Felixstowe Bid. If you haven't heard about Felixstowe Bid, it's a scheme that includes all of our all of our businesses, and our businesses are now in town, and large parts of the town are actually having to pay a compulsory levy to develop and improve businesses in Felixstowe. And it's an interesting one because a number of businesses have told us that they didn't vote for it and they don't know whether their votes counted because I understood a lot of people missed the last date for voting. There is also an issue about rateable values. Apparently, a lot of businesses were told that they wouldn't have to pay a levy anyway because their rateable value was too low, and that seems not to be the case. There's also, someone raised the other day the fact that Felixstowe Bid have now hired a fairly highly priced manager whose salary actually covers around a third of the local levy. And I just find that a lot of money to pay for a relatively small scheme. But who knows? What do I know? We're going to investigate and find out. The thing I want to say on Felixstowe Bid is that if you run a business of any kind in Felixstowe and you are within the Felixstowe Bid area, I'd like to know what you think, really, because we've had quite a lot of feedback that's, I think, pretty adverse, really. People have said some interesting and strange things about what they think of the Felixstowe Bid. So I'd like to know what you think. If you are a willing or unwilling subscriber to Felixstowe Bid, you run a business in Felixstowe, you work for a business in Felixstowe, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, and we also have a comment here from, oh my goodness, not to Manchester, what? Oh, I see. This is Brian, who's a friend of the channel, who actually lives in Harwich. And not to mention, we have a Witherspoons as well as a dentist. Well, yeah, that's fairly classic comment, isn't it? But there you go. If you have comments to make on any of those topics, so we're looking at dentistry out where we are. If you've found a dentist successfully, get in touch, let us know. If you had trouble finding a dentist, again, get in touch, let us know. If you are interested in Extinction Rebellion and their viewpoint on the world, which is, the comments that we were getting from them yesterday is that they were saying that within the next, or by the end of this century, we should expect between 2 and 4 meters higher water level, which would result in a lot of coastal inundation in the Felixstowe area. There you go. If you're interested in that, want to know more, we'll try and supply more information on that. And we're also looking at the Felixstowe bid. So if you have comments or views or whatever on that one, I'd love to hear from you as well. We have actually been in touch with Felixstowe bid, and I hope we may be able to perhaps feature them in next week's show or feature some of their comments in next week's show. Okay, don't forget, if you're around tonight at about 6:30, you can see us on this Facebook channel, on Felixstowe Live on Facebook. You can also find us on Homemade TV on YouTube. We're live there at the same time. If you'd like to join in the conversation, you're very welcome. Let me make this big point to you before I go, which is that you're entirely welcome to have your say on Felixstowe Live. You can have your say online on Facebook just by typing. You can come on to one of our shows. We will be doing more live content. You can come on to Felixstowe Live on Thursday night if you want to, online like this. If you have a laptop or a smartphone, we can hook you into the program. There's no problem at all. So if you have a point or a campaign you want to launch or something you want to say to the world, you're very welcome to come here. No big problem. Okay, and if you're really brave, of course, you are welcome to come into the studio and have a chat with us. We need to know what you're going to talk about or what you want to talk about and where we want to go from there. So there you have it. Okay, I am Chris. This is Felixstowe Live, and thank you enormously for watching. This piece will be on all the rest of the day until we come up with the live clip at 6:30. So that's Felixstowe Live. Got the title wrong. It's live on Felixstowe Live at 6:30 this evening on Facebook and YouTube. I will hope to see you then. Give us a shout. Anything you want to talk about, we'd love to hear from you. Okay, I'm Chris, and I'll see you soon.